How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Minifigure Guru, and today we're going to be talking about my Thor Ragnarok custom sets. So Thor Ragnarok came out in 2017, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great switch up from the last Thor movie, for sure, and obviously it was a pretty nice switch up from just Thor as a character. And I'm excited. We just got our first set pictures of Thor Love and Thunder, so kind of, coming full circle here. Here we go. So we're going to start off with set number one. We have Heimdall here. So he uses the Qui-Gon Jinn hairpiece in black. I put his pupils in an orange to represent, that orange. He also has arm printing to show his, glove things and a cape in this kind of lighter brown. He then has this red color with these straps and a belt that goes down to his dual molded legs, which are half orange with some straps throughout. So this is kind of like Nomad Heimdall when he's kind of on the run. So I really like the look of him. And like I said, we still haven't gotten any version of Heimdall, but this one is particularly cool for me. Next up here we have Old Odin. I don't know why he called him Old Odin, but I'm sticking with it. He's always been old, but this is just like the end of his life. So this time he has the Sirius black hairpiece in a light gray. He has that white or tan eye patch, and he's just at peace. He has a pink suit on and some black pants, and he's a very simple minifigure. Again, we've never gotten Odin. But with this new MCU series, by the way, or Marvel series at the very least, I think we can speculate it's probably MCU related. We may be finally seeing some of these characters, because Odin's gone. He dies in this movie, so spoilers. But so I don't know. That would be the only real place we could see him now. Scourge is up next. I really like this character. So he has no hairpiece but some printing to show those tattoos, an angry expression, and then this blue, gold, and gray painted armor with some red highlights in there. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really cool, and it's very detailed. It took a long time, but I think the final product was worth it. And our final one here is going to be Valkyrie. So she uses her cape still, but this is her white armor. So same hairpiece, same cape, but the armor is in this white with these gray and gold highlights and parts. Well, actually, the legs are in light gray with white. So, but you get what I'm saying. She has the glove printing on her fingers, and I just really like this armor, and I'm super sad we didn't get to see it somewhere. I think that, I can't really blame them, but I gotta say that, there's a lot of missed opportunities in Endgame for sure for characters like this. But the set these guys would come in is Asgard 3. It's Asgard 3 because this is the third set in the Asgard line, and this would kind of be the main centerpiece finally. We got the bridge in number 1, we got kind of the city square in number 2, and in number 3 you'd get the big, tower. If you don't know and haven't seen the other Thor videos, in every Thor movie I have done a piece of Asgard, similar to the Hogwarts idea, and this would just be this part. Now, there's no real good mock-up. The one Lego picture I have there is just kind of like a mini scale, but I would want it to be bigger than that, but obviously it can't be too big, but I'm placing it at $100, so you have variety there. It could be a Vader's castle type build, so the back is open and you have rooms in there, like Odin's throne and the treasure room, and you could have all those Easter eggs with, the fake Infinity Gauntlet and Tesseract and all that stuff, and I think it'd be really cool. So I think I've gone on, you get the point, but I really do think that would be a really cool thing. Set number 2, we have Bruce Banner. So he uses the kind of wavy hairpiece with those white highlights. I think that the hairpiece they use doesn't work at all for this period. Debatably he could use the Finn hairpiece, but I don't think that would look too good on him because it's not meant for his skin color. I think it just look a little weird. he has a worried expression, of course, and I think this is a cool detail. For the shirt, he wears a shirt and there's person on it, but obviously there's no people in the Lego universe, so I made the shirt actually have a Lego person, and I think it turned out really well, and I'm really really happy with it. I think it's really funny. And then a blue coat over it with black pants. I think it's far superior to Lego's version. And I can't even give Lego an excuse here. They just kind of dropped the ball on this Bruce Banner. At least we got one, I guess. Next up here we have Korg. Rumor has it we're getting a minifigure version of Korg. I do think he works better as a big fig, but there's the size comparison to him and Cole Obsidian, who's a big fig, and he's way smaller than Cole Obsidian and only a little bit bigger than a human. So if they think there's more versatility with doing a minifigure, then whatever, I'll take it. But I did a big figure here. He uses actually the Cole Obsidian mold, and he had the shoulder pauldron. He has red pants and brown boots with some straps, and then that kind of blue texture with all the rock pieces. So yeah. Next up here, and by the way, he would come with Meek, obviously, but I didn't draw Meek. One, I forgot, and two, then I'd have to do a whole new thing. So next up here is the Grandmaster one. I'm very proud of. I think it's. I mean, it's obviously far superior to Lego's version. Sorry, but it is. I just Lego's version, once again, I don't think it was absolutely incredible. I mean, it's nice that we at least got him, unlike Odin, but he uses the same hairpiece and a similar face. And then I gave him dual molded arms on one arm for that blue sleeve that pokes out. I added more detail in terms of straps and kind of ruffles in the shirt. And then he has much more detailed legs, with this time showing the gray and having his feet exposed. Now, would Lego be able to do that little gold part at the bottom? No, but, I think it helps the minifigure, so I drew it. And finally here, we have Topaz. This is kind of the Grandmaster's assistant. She uses the Padme hairpiece in a black. She has some detailing between her eyes. This is tattoo thing in white. A slight smirk, and then this armor, which I actually could never really get a good picture of. So it's based off of both what actually was made and concept art. It's a mix of the two. So I don't know, I just couldn't find a picture. But yeah, that is Topaz, and the set itself would be Sakaar. So I do know we already got the fighting ring, but you could do a couple things here. You could do a back-to-back kind of build where one side of it is the red room where Hulk chills, and the other side would be a more detailed Grandmaster's throne or something like that. I don't know, they could figure it out, but something like that would work. Obviously, it would be better than what we got, I think. But yeah, that's those are my custom sets. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me who you think I missed out on, and I'll see you guys next time.